Welcome to the Speaking Clearly in Class video course. Here are the objectives of this course. Your school WSA EC Champion team will be facilitating each of the Speaking Clearly in Class sessions. Please ensure that you have a copy of the Speaking Clearly in Class course notes. If you are a WSA EC Champion, we will be referring to the course facilitator's notes. There will be a total of 3 sessions, each accompanied by a short video segment. Your WSA EC Champion will also be giving you handouts as the course progresses. Let's begin the course. What is clear speech? Listen to the following audio recording. We will be referring to this during our discussion.
Okay, now, before you start greeting, now we have 2 visitors with us today. Alright, we have Miss Tan and we have Professor Anita. Professor Anita is from an university in India. Alright, class manners.
Good afternoon, Miss Tan.
Professor Anita. Okay, alright, sit down. Where are the rest of the pupils?
Prefect.
Okay, now, I want you to clear your tables. I don't want to see anything except for your pencil case. Now, the prefects, are they back already?
Yes.
Girls, you are late. Okay, for the next few periods, I'm going to do social studies. So you'll only need to have your pencil case on your table at this point of time. Alright?
Did you understand what was going on during the lesson? How do we make ourselves clear when we speak? Now, pause the video. Your WSA EC facilitators will be distributing a handout describing an activity. After you have completed the activity, click the play button to continue the video. In Activity 1, you would have read one of the 3 spoken examples and discussed how we make ourselves clear when we speak. There are many aspects of being clear when you speak, such as the differences between words, the meaning of our sentences, and what you are trying to do with your sentences. Here are some features of that speech that you might want to bear in mind when communicating with your students. Firstly is the number of bits or syllables in a word. For example, students might find it easier to say photo, a 2-syllable word, than photosynthesis, a 5-syllable word. Listen to the following: photo, photograph, photography, photosynthesis. Secondly, the volume of our speech, or how loud we speak, affects how clear we are. I would like to present my research findings. Thirdly, clarity is affected by the stress patterns of a word when it is spoken. For instance, compare the word produce, as in, we must produce results, and produce, as in, this grocery store sells the freshest produce in the neighborhood. The tone or intonation used when saying a sentence, in a statement, or a question might also affect clarity. Really? Really? Another feature is the pace at which we speak. Quickly running sounds together or slowly, articulating each sound carefully. Could I have your attention, please? Could I have your attention, please? Finally, pauses. Sometimes the absence of sound is meaningful and adds to clarity. For teachers, one particular strategic use of this is wait time. So what do you think? In the next section, we will be talking more about the factors that affect clarity in communication. Here is a list of factors that affect clarity. We might omit sounds from a word, for example, saying, I delivered the package yesterday, instead of, I delivered the package yesterday. We might add sounds to a word, for example, saying, comfortable, instead of comfortable. We might get the shape of a word wrong. For example, some people say, children, instead of children. We might put stress on the wrong syllable and say colleague instead of colleague. We might emphasize the wrong word in a sentence. For instance, I want you to turn to page 94 of the textbook, instead of I want you to turn to page 94 of the textbook. We might say something too quickly. For example, please draw a parallelogram. We might omit pauses when we speak. I want you to line up properly and walk to Mrs. Lee's class and don't talk. Do you hear me? Are you listening? And we might be chunking words inappropriately. So sometimes some materials might not be magnetic, so they are non-magnetic and they are called non-magnetic materials. Your facilitator will now take you through Activity 2.